Welcome back to another video. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. MeiaSoQuick with the uploads. Intro's over. Subscribe before you go. Welcome back, everybody. It's MeiaSoQuick, and in today's video I got a project, I got a challenge. Okay, so I have a little niece. She got some Air Force Ones a couple years ago, and when she got them, she decided to she was gonna customize them herself. You know, I don't even know with what, but this is what she did. Can you see this? Can you see this? Oh my god. So my task today, my challenge today is gonna be, can I bring these back? Can I bring these back to something? I don't know if they'll be white, but can I bring them back to something decent for her to throw back on her feet? You know, it's a challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is either gonna be a nailed it or failed it, but you guys stick around and let's see how I do in this challenge. All right, guys. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get some acetone. All right, this is on some nail polish remover, and a lot of people like to use some cotton balls, but they're irritating. So what I do, I get a bunch of rolls of paper towel, I fold them up, make them all thick like, and then I just take a corner and I use it that way. So let's see if this go ahead and works. Acetone actually worked pretty good, so that's where I got so far. Now, because these shoes are really busted and dirty, I'm gonna go ahead and wash them, and I'm honestly just gonna wash them with some like Dawn dish soap and scrub as best as I can. And then I'm gonna go in with another swab of some acetone to see if I can get anything else left off and prep this surface for the paint. All right, be back in a second. All right, so this is what they look like after they've been all cleaned up, and I did another layer of acetone, okay? But I still got a little bit of thick lines on some of these edges where this paint is just like, I don't know, and well, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm gonna go ahead with my little electric file, you know, because usually I could use some sandpaper, but I can't with these nails on. So I'm gonna put this little sanding band on there that I got you. You can see it's not like a really super tough grit. And I'm gonna put this on low, and I'm gonna try to get in all these little edges where the paint is just really on thick. So I'll see if I can try to capture that so you guys can see me do this. Cool, and now I'm ready to start with my first layer of paint. So, okay, so to go in first, I'm gonna do a base coat with this flat acrylic white leather paint by Angelus, and I'm just gonna use some of these, some of their brushes that they got here too. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and here we are after that first coat has dried. So, not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm thinking, alright, I'm gonna go in with some red, and I'm actually gonna just use this finish. So I'm gonna do it straight out of the bottle. So this red by Angelus, and I'm gonna do that I think on the panels and the toe board and a little strip back here. So that's what it looks like after my first coat. So I'm gonna go in probably about 2 or 3 more coats, and then I'll check back in. All right, so after all those coats have been applied, this is what we're looking like. I just got, like I said, the red on the toe board and the side panels and a little back strip there, okay? So the next thing I'm gonna go in with some flat black, all right? And then a small little detailed brush, as you can see. And because these shoes are so worn and the toe board is all lumpy, I'm gonna kind of do a design to kind of camouflage that. So I'll do that on all the parts where I did red. So let's get to it. So that's what I got so far. All right, just a little design. I started off thinking I was gonna do some roses, but you know, I just for the most part did a bunch of little squiggly lines all around. All right, that's what I got so far. All right, now so for the bases of this shoe, I want it to be all black. So what I'm gonna go back in with that flat black. But I'm also gonna need to add a duller, okay? So I'm gonna go in with this duller, and what this is gonna do is just help me to get that matte finish. I got these little mixing jars from Amazon, so I'm gonna use that, mix it up. Alrighty, you don't want too much duller. We don't want it to end up choppy. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this all up. Okay, so after all my coats, that is what I have so far, right? It's looking pretty good. I mean, for as good as what they looked like before. So now what I'm gonna do the swoosh, and I think I'm gonna go in with this gold I got. It's this metallic gold. All right. And this appears to be a little thin, so I'm gonna definitely have to go over it a couple times. Okay, so this is what we're looking like now, okay? After the gold took me about like 4 or 5 coats, and I went ahead and put that on the tag too. So at this point, everything for the most part looks good except this whole little sock lining that's still white and right around the tongue. So what I'm gonna do, because I don't have any Angelus too soft, which would really help for that fabric, what I'm gonna do, this is the cheap part, I don't really care about how that looks so much. I'm gonna just go ahead and get some regular acrylic craft paint, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this GAC 900. So that's gonna help it as a fabric medium, and I'm gonna mix that together in a jar and get painted on there. Okay, so I went around the whole lining, and because this has this GAC 900, I'm gonna have to go in with a heat gun to set it. after it's been set, I'm gonna go in with one more coat and then do that same thing again. All right, guys, so it's been a couple days. I got tired working on this shoe, okay? So we literally went from this. Yeah, okay, this shoe still looks like this, okay? I only did one shoe so far. This will be done off camera. But we literally went from this. I mean, take a good look at this, right? Just in case you couldn't remember where we started from. First of all, the color scheme was terrible. The painting was god awful, you know. Normally, I wouldn't suggest painting, you know, the bottom sole, but in this case, yeah, it had to be. I mean, just look at this. This is terrible. Okay? Not to mention it's I mean, where was she walking? The holes and everything, but alrighty. I applied a finisher in the meantime off camera, just acrylic matte finisher, that way to not only get that matte finish, but to protect the shoe from the elements. And after all that time, this is what we got, okay? Definitely, and I threw some black laces on there. Alright, so yes, we got the gold swoosh, okay, along with the little squiggly lines. There is the back. There we go. Looking from the front, top down, you can see I did the sock liner, didn't go all the way, but enough to where when your foot's in it, nobody will be able to tell. So definitely big difference. All right, well, that go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you guys for watching. All right, bye.